been craving home playoff football since this building opened. And we've got a potential classic in store, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Detroit Lions. Season continuing here on EA Sports, and man, it is electric in here, and it should be conference championship time.
I don't know.
One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Time for Dak Prescott and the Dallas offense to go to work. Prescott, of course, the former fourth-round pick in 2016 out of Mississippi State.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
Throwing, Prescott. Incomplete.
Nice play on the football, and while it was tipped in the air, it made everyone a little bit anxious before falling to the ground. You just know defensive players are taught to knock the ball to the ground. But early in games, emotions come into play. Nerves come into play. And despite the training, the ball was tipped up. Fortunately for them, they didn't pay for that error.
11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38. To throw is Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really can...
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Able to avoid him at the 40. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Here now, 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
I like his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need one. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Handoff as they run the counter play. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Hooker now off play action. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
Defense making the stop. Offense feeling their momentum that they've generated and turning it into points on their side. So now you've got a team working together, and they've got the crowd involved fully on their side in this ball game.
And in this playoff, see if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Play action. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. As department, 3rd down. Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Has a pretty good throw on the curl route there. Third down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it's so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's second down. Here's Prescott. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. On third down, it's Prescott. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 33. Nice third down conversion at even 20 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's first and 10. Down at the 33. Looking to throw. Prescott. That is caught. Kincaid with it. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dalton Kincaid, 33 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from drawing level.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Now for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
That was well played there defensively. Two tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Third and 4. Looking to throw, Hooker. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And a crossover out of bounds right at the 25. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Off play action. Here's Hooker. And he takes this one in for the Lions touchdown. Hendon Hooker, 25 yards. And the Lions have taken the lead.
This is a great decision right here. Out of the pocket to his left, and he knows if he waits too long, the defense is going to be all over. So he makes a decision to go and wins the race to the pylon.
Point after try forthcoming. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And the finishing touch was that nice long run into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Pollard gets it off the option. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Oh, this one, they may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw. Coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defensive credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Well, he tries to force it in. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just...
Extra point attempt to follow here. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And out now come the Cowboys. And one thing we haven't pointed out yet, probably should, you got a dome team on the road, January, cold weather. How tough is that, or is that something that really shouldn't come into play?
Well, it shouldn't come into play, but let's face it, you've been a dome team all year and used to controlled environment. You need to get yourself outside a little bit for practice during the week, and that's what most of these teams do, because just because they play in a dome doesn't mean they don't have bad weather outside to work in. So they can do that, get their guys acclimated, and then that way, it takes it all away when you get to game day in a foreign place.
His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a 1st down. Pollard will take it up the gut. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10, 49-yard line. Going to run again here with Pollard. Oh, good move. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 50 yards rushing for him now. A strong performance here in this first half with a Super Bowl berth on the line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a give here to Pollard. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. In motion left goes a tight end. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Down to the 42, second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
DeMarvion Overshown, the one to bring him down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Third down, Hooker looks to throw it. Staying on his feet and shedding the tackle, and now some room. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27, no first down. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
And his kick is good. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So able to add on to their first half lead here, Charles, forcing the miscue with a fumble and then turning that into 3 points.
Yeah, and more than happy to accept any mistakes the other side is willing to make. No problem. You turn it over, we'll take that, and we'll use it to expand our lead.
Dallas offense set for this next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Pollard again. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 66 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Prescott to throw it. That's dumped off to Pollard. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Here's Prescott. That is caught. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. They'll run left with Pollard to the 36-yard line. Stop there.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Meanwhile, Prescott's throw pulled in by Lamb. And Lamb going to have a Cowboys first down as the tackle is made at the 28-yard line. Now Prescott. He finds his man, complete. That's McCarthy. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a gain of 14, down 2-14.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Duncan. And the Cowboys are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Pollard trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Pollard again. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Tony Pollard punching it in from a yard away. And the Cowboys are able to cut into that deficit. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
The extra point splits the uprights. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's over 40 yards here in the 2nd quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. 2nd and 10. Here's Hooker. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Hooker's going to throw it. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the 1st as the tackle is made at the 33. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This will be fielded at the 17. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense back out onto the field. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
2nd down, Pollard again. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Trying to run forward with Pollard. And he will have a 1st down as they get into the ground at the 37. Give him 3 yards there on the 1st down pickup. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen.
Prescott with a throw caught by Lamb.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Prescott on first down.
He finds his man, Pollard.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that'll make it second down. Prescott urging his guys to go quickly. They need to get up and set. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
Open man, Lamb. It's complete.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 29-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And again, it's Prescott. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the play